Today, on Easter Monday, Pope Francis died at the age of 88. What happens next? Well, first of all, we pray for the Pope. There's actually a 9-day period of mourning for the Pope officially. Now, the death of the Pope reminds us that death is real, that each of us will one day stand before God, just as Easter reminds us that death doesn't get to have the last word. So praying for those who have died is good. Whether you loved Pope Francis or not, it's good for your soul as well as for his that you should offer up prayers for him. Now, it's during this 9-day period of mourning that we're also going to have Pope Francis's funeral. This usually takes place 4 to 6 days after the Pope's death to give the cardinals enough time to get to Rome, so I expect that we'll see that this weekend. Now, last year, Pope Francis actually simplified the process of the rite for papal funerals, so expect a somewhat stripped-down version of what some of you may be old enough to remember from Pope St. John Paul II's funeral back in 2005. Now, we're also going to see the College of Cardinals coming together soon in official preparatory meetings to get ready for the conclave that will elect the next pope. For the conclave itself, only cardinals under the age of 80 at the time of Pope Francis's death are permitted to participate as voting, what are called cardinal electors in the conclave. They'll be joined by a small number of attendants who will help take care of them as they gather to vote. So of the 252 cardinals of the Catholic Church alive today, only 135 of them are eligible to participate. Those who are eligible, the cardinal electors, are going to gather in a papal conclave 15 to 20 days from today. Now, the first day of the conclave is largely dedicated to acclimating everyone to the process. Remember, the vast majority of the cardinal electors, they've never participated in a papal conclave before. So we may or may not see a vote in the afternoon of day one. But beginning on the second day of the conclave, the cardinals are going to vote twice in the morning and twice in the afternoon or evening until they arrive at a 2/3 majority. Now, if all 135 cardinal electors are able to participate, that means that they need at least 90 cardinals to agree on who the next pope should be. Now, in the modern era, this is a relatively swift process. So don't be shocked if it turns out that within 2 to 3 days, we have that famous announcement, Habemus Papam, we have a pope. But in the meantime, pray for the church and for all of those who are going to be involved in this solemn and momentous process. God bless you.